Guys, Bitcoin with Dinny, and it's Dinny here. Big rewards are coming. I'm just laughing here. Do you ever go up to, you'd be driving along, especially if you have an electric car, and I've done it myself. Someone's like walking right in front of you and they don't know you're there, and you know you're going to scare the bejesus out of them as soon as they do turn around. And it's nothing you can do. You try and hold back, but eventually they just have to do it. I've done it myself, especially when you have the earpods in, or out for a jog or something, jogging down a little road and your car can't get by you. But anyway, just wanted to hop on just to let you know that big rewards are coming. And congratulations to all you class of 2020, class of 2021, class of 2022, etc. You know, well, if you're the class of 2020 and 2021, you have been through very good times initially, and then you went through a bear market, so you're a bit experienced. But if you're the class of 2022 and the class of 2023, and I suppose a lot of 2021, you've been through a brutal bear market, and it might have been your first one, okay? And all the naysayers, like, everyone knows I'm a Bitcoiner because I talk about it all the time, and the only time people who are not into Bitcoin ask me about Bitcoin is when the price drops. And they love to say, how's your Bitcoin doing? Okay? And that's fine, that's grand. Okay? We're all afraid of what we don't know. Okay? However, the good times are coming, guys. Alright? And from being in these markets and experiencing the bad times like this, and then experiencing also the good times, I can tell you that when the good times come, it's going to melt faces. It always does, okay? Even mainstream, not Irish mainstream, obviously, we're 3 years behind the rest of the world and 5 years behind America in most of our evolution, okay? But in a lot of American media, they're talking Bitcoin. They're talking about Bitcoin's halving, okay? And they can't even say it. What were they calling it this morning? I was watching a video on Altcoin Daily. Halvening or something like that, okay? This is the reason why Bitcoin will rally. This is the reason why Bitcoin likely is trading at 6 figures in the not too distant future, because of Bitcoin's halving event, okay? Let me know in the comments if you understand the halving event, and if you don't, I'll explain it to you really clearly. I'm just going up to do some consulting this morning, and in every consulting session that the clients don't have the basic understanding, I take them through how the halving works and basically why it causes the price to rally, and just the maths and the common sense behind it. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know in the comments if you don't understand that principle, because this basically drives the whole crypto bull market, and it's Bitcoin's halving event. So you can let me know. But all I want to say to you this morning is, when the good times come, they come so fast. It comes like a freight train, guys. And you'll notice this, okay? Because your own, how you feel yourself, is the best indicator of global markets, okay? If you went through the bear market and you were practical and your dollar cost average, or you built a strategy and you just stuck to the strategy and you weren't interested in Bitcoin's price or Bitcoin's FUD, any of the news about Bitcoin, you just ignored all that stuff, okay? And you just went through, well, then you've done an amazing thing. However, if you're like most people who come into the space and you use your emotions and you look at the news to decide what decisions to make, then you'll probably, in hindsight, notice that every decision you made was the wrong decision, okay? And if you take that advice then and go deep down, how do I feel about Bitcoin today? Should I buy it or should I sell it? And if you think that you should sell Bitcoin today, then you should buy it, okay? Or if you think you shouldn't buy Bitcoin today, then in hindsight, it's probably going to end up that you should have bought it, okay? And in the times when you think you shouldn't buy it and you should wait on the sidelines and buy loads in a little while, there's the time you should buy it. And in the times where you're sure you have to buy more and you have to get in quickly and you're panicking, you're like emailing me 4 times going, Dinny, I haven't heard from you. That's probably when you shouldn't be panicking and you shouldn't be aping in. Alright, so we are our best indicator of markets, just if you pay attention. So with that being said, we could use sort of how we feel to get a basic, and it's pretty crude and basic, and it's just a little thought experiment, but I think it pretty much holds true. I know it does for myself, like, and that's why, you know, all I do is stick to strategy and stick to DCA And obviously, if you have no Bitcoin, it's more difficult because now you have to get a strategy to ape in somehow. And that takes a little bit more thought, I suppose. I can help you with that. Shameless plug. Check out Bitcoin With Dinny. Check out our consulting. Just Google me. The only way to work with me is through my website, though. I'll just say that because people get scammed through social media. The only way to work with me is by contacting me through my website, or you can send me a message here on this. But just make sure you're on the right Bitcoin With Dinny. But I suppose if you're looking at me now, you are. When this bull market comes, prices are gonna rip, okay, and it's gonna make you feel really, really good, and all the fruits of all your labour are gonna be justified, and your mental demeanour is gonna turn around so quickly to go from like, oh, I'm not sure is this right, and is this the right thing to do, and oh, Janie, my wife was telling me to stop putting money into that bloody thing, and geez, the news are after saying young men are losing money in this, and it turns to, I gotta buy more. Will we sell the spare house? Will we sell the apartment? Will we do everything? And I guarantee you, you're in for that, where you think you don't have enough Bitcoin. Just as we stick to the strategy in the bear market, stick to the strategy in the bull market, okay? This is how we have success. Don't let your emotions screw you over in the bear market, and also don't let your emotions screw you over in the bull market. This is about being a better investor is, okay? That's just from my experience, because our emotions do run amok. When Bitcoin starts to move, it moves so fast and so brutal and so volatile. That's why timing the market, sitting on the sidelines, is not the right thing to do. It's a massive mistake in trying to time markets, in my opinion only. Because yes, there's upside to getting it right, but there's huge downside to getting it wrong, and the odds are you will get it wrong because 90% of traders get it wrong, and that's just the math of it, and you can't argue with math, it's just figures. So, I thought I knew that lad, I don't. So yeah, bull market's coming, hang in there, okay? We've already seen almost 100% increase in Bitcoin's price. I think we've pretty much gone from 16 grand to 30 grand in dollar terms. And that happened in a couple of weeks. Another bank is insolvent. We're seeing another use case for Bitcoin. People, and this is a little Dinny bomb, okay? Little Dinny bomb off topic. Never in my life, and maybe it's only because I'm paying attention to this stuff that I'm in my 40s, but trust in institutions is at an absolute low, okay? Trust in institutions is at an absolute low. From everything that happened over the last couple of years, okay, with the events of the last 2 years, I won't say it because it's fucking, you don't get as much views when you mention it, but you know what I'm talking about. So everything that happened there caused massive distrust. I have friends of mine who would be very conservative people, and they're all like sending me meme things, and basically meme themes of distrust in institutions. So the general consensus of the globe, because we're all the same. Look at your little bubble and extrapolate it out. We all consume the same information, okay, generally. The general consensus of the globe is that we don't trust institutions as much as we used to, alright? Everything about Bitcoin is don't trust, verify. Bitcoin is the solution for people who don't trust, okay? I don't trust the European Central Bank with my value because I know they're going to print euros. I know they're printing euros every day, okay? I know they'll bail out banks, and that just takes my wealth. It steals my wealth that I'm going up to work here now. I've 2 clients to meet, build consultations. I'm exchanging my time for value, but that value will be diluted if I trust to leave it in the euro. So I don't trust the euro. I trust Bitcoin, because in Bitcoin I don't have to trust a big group of people. I'm trusting maths, I'm trusting code, I'm trusting physics. Okay, these are timeless. These are timeless things. I don't know what you call them. Math is timeless, okay? Humans have no influence over math. Alright? The sun rises tomorrow, regardless of what us humans do. We can trash the earth, it's not going to make a difference to the earth. The earth will still go on. The humans won't, but the earth will. Okay? So that's why I trust in Bitcoin, and that's why I think, I don't know if it's this bull market or the next bull market, but there's going to be a mass exodus when people fully lose trust, and we see more banks go down, and people don't leave the burning building until their building's on fire, generally. Okay? And you can be like, oh well, it's only banks in America, but and Americans can be like, oh well, it's that other bank that I'm not in. But bit by bit, we're just seeing that there's failures in these centralized systems. They can't get any better. When you understand the debt, they can only get worse. and that's unfortunate. I don't want that to happen, but that's why I have a hedge. and Bitcoin has a lot of other things, so this is just another catalyst for why this thing is going to absolutely explode. And you'll be rewarded for the future of your labour, for being here, for doing the work, for having your strategy, for putting the time into it, for not listening to your financial advisor who just didn't do the work on it. Because I promise you, once there's a product that they can sell you with Bitcoin exposure, and that's coming in 2025, okay, because Europe have now approved regulation on this thing, so 2025 we're probably going to have products with Bitcoin exposure, and I can guarantee your phone will be ringing. Come in there now, I have this exciting thing that we can talk about, and they'll be selling you this crappy ass Bitcoin product. Well, it won't be crappy, it'll be better than the fiat products, but it'll be nowhere near as good as buying spot Bitcoin in 2023 during the bear market. I can guarantee you that, okay? And so yeah, congratulations, have a super day, guys. I'm coming up here for a bit of consulting, gonna have a good day. Keep the faith. Not financial advice. Nothing you hear on this channel is financial advice. It's just my opinion on how I see things, and just sharing my experience from being here before, from being through brutal bear markets and watching them turn around in literally a couple of months and go from brutal bear market to absolute insanity bull market that's just going to go forever. Next one's coming. All markets go in cycles. The crypto cycles are just more volatile than normal markets because we're much smaller than other markets. But the beauty of this is, guys, this is how you get super wealthy super fast, because the smaller the market, the better. You're early. The price you pay for being early is a brutal bear market. When you understand how to manage a brutal bear market, you use the bear market to create a glorious bull market. And that's what we've been doing in the Retire Early Club. That's what I've been doing with all my consultant clients. And 2025 I'll be just sharing all their testimonials. Guys, have a super day. Thanks for being here, and love for you to hit the like button, maybe the share button if you're learning. Have a super day. Dinny out.